Hi, here we are again. Today, we're going to look into the idea of poles in opposition, and we're going to play with making a chi ball. You know, when your fingers are cold and you've been out in the weather and they're cold, what do? You rub them together to warm them up. Or when you bump your head or your elbow or something, what do? You rub it, right? You rub it. So what's happening there? What's happening is that this is partly friction and partly it's bringing the attention to that part of your body. In Tai Chi, we have Yi leads the Chi, Chi leads the blood. So Yi can be thought of as mind or mindfulness or focus. And the focus brings the Chi to the area, your attention to it brings the Chi to the area, and the Chi in turn leads the blood so that there's a greater blood flow in the area. So you're actually creating with your attention a flow of energy. You can think of your hands as like two poles of a battery where the energy will move between them. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a little chi ball. So this is something everybody does. So you, first of all, you can rub your hands together, get some sensation in there so you can feel them. Point your index fingers to bring attention to the area. And then place your hands palm facing palm. Palm facing palm. Feel into your hands. So you can have them facing this way or this way, any way you like, or you can move them around. But you want one palm facing the other palm. Now what I want you to do is to feel the space between your hands. And feel the density of the air between your hands. And then consider that you are compacting it a little bit. You can make it smaller. Compact it. And see if you can feel one hand with the other hand without touching. And then feel the energy between the hands. You can even think of a flow going from one hand to the other hand. And see if you can get the perception of having a ball of energy between your hands. And then play with it, Oh, that's kind of cute. That's a little denser. Just move your hands apart and see if you can make the ball bigger. And turn it around without losing that connection. So I want you to feel the connection between your palms and play with the idea of having a ball of energy that you have generated between your hands. And you can make it big, a beach ball. You can make it tiny, a teeny tiny little ball. But feeling into that potentiality of movement between your hands. If you've done this a lot, you might even think of sending an impulse from hand to head, here to there, here to here. Like you're bouncing energy between your hands. That's kind of fun. Anyway, that's the entire exercise for today. Poles in opposition is not conflict. Poles in opposition is spatial. And we use this in different parts of the form or in push hands. Poles in opposition is one terminal, another terminal, which gives a path for the energy to move. And in this case, with the little Tai Chi ball, the path is going between the hands, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Or it's glowing. You can think of it as a glowing little center, little warm spot between your hands. whatever works for you. But play with it and see if you can really feel, ooh, that's a nice sweet spot there. See if you can feel the connection between your hands, holding that little chi ball, or the big chi ball, huge chi ball. A chi ball so big it encompasses my whole being. Anyway, however you want to see it, play with the idea. Pulse, energy moving back and forth through them. And remember, you are the one who is giving the mind the direction of where to put your attention. And where your attention goes, the chi goes, and where the chi goes, the blood goes. So after you do this for a little bit, you might notice your hands getting a little redder, or you might notice a tingling in your fingers, something. That's just an indication that energy is moving through the area. That's it. Play with that. See what you feel. And if you don't feel anything, try moving it about. Try thinking of bouncing. Go for it. I'll see you tomorrow.